Hey, good morning, YouTube. It's been about a month since my last update uh, on the RC plane project. And what I had before was a fuselage, a half a stabilizer, and a wing. But I've decided to probably scrap this, and I'm using it as practice for like cutting out servo holes, and it was a good practice exercise. But I made a new wing and starting a whole new plane. I made a larger wing, still the arm and wing design. It's 7-inch main chord and 2-inch control surface. So it's about 300 square inches actually, and it's a little heavy. It's about 7 ounces. It has a 5/16 inch wooden dowel inside for a spar. So that's about 300 square inches, and coming in at 95 square inches, a vertical horizontal stabilizer, which is 7 inches total, 2-inch movable control surfaces. And I had intended to put a brace on one side. Actually, I had intended to do it on this side, but got mixed up somehow, and here it is on this side. So I'm not sure if that's going to interfere. The height of the servo, if I put it here, will be higher than it normally would be for the push rod to go to the control horn. So if anyone has any comments or suggestions about that, maybe I'll put it behind on the fuselage. Also, I used bamboo skewers at the leading edge of both the horizontal and vertical stabilizer, which gives it a rounded front. And I used the kissing tape technique that Ed demonstrates from Experimental Airlines for the trailing edge, so it's very feathered nicely there. I think it came out pretty well. Drivetrain. I have a Turnigy 2830 motor, which might be a little bit small. I think it's 210 watts max with a 4-cell battery. But I'm going to be using 3-cell batteries. I got a 2200 milliamp hour, a couple of these, and got a couple 1300 milliamp hour batteries too. So anyway, got a prop saver and some 10 by 4.7 propellers, and soldered some connectors here onto the plush 30 amp Turnigy speed controller. And I picked up a servo tester, all the stuff from Hobby King, of course, and a bag full of the 9-gram HTX 900 servos. So I was able to find neutral and get these things prepped for the ailerons. And, I skipped over the fuselage. I actually did make a new fuselage, but I overbent the outer bends, and then I wanted to kind of redo the inner bend a little bit, and I ended up putting a full-length crack all the way along the corner up here, and I put some Gorilla Glue in there, but yeah, kind of a perfectionist, and so I'm going to redo this, so it didn't take that long. And one of the reasons it didn't take long is that I found that using the black foam board from Dollar Tree, that stripping the paper off was much more difficult. With the white foam board, peeled off beautifully, so I'm probably going to be sticking to that for most things. And also, got a roll of 1,000 push rods, some 16 gauge wire, and I found if I heat this up to red hot and quench it quick in water that it becomes like spring steel, so I may be able to use it for landing gear. And I picked up some 45 millimeter wheels, which will be probably good for a rear wheel, and I've got some 70 millimeter wheels on the way from Hobby King, because I'm a little leery about sticking my hands too near the propellers. I've got a bag of 10 by 4.7 and a couple of 9 by 3.8 propellers, and working on a parachute for the bottom part, using again Ed's design, Experimental Airlines. Thank you, Ed. This is a mesh laundry bag from Dollar Tree, and I think it'll work as a replacement for the tool, the bottom part. And the plan is to launch the monkey cam and the monkey. So see what it looks like when he comes down to the ground. But for the old plane pieces, I may still put it together as a kind of a glider, and may try a high start launch. I got 10 meters of rubber tubing from Hobby King and Dollar Tree dog tie down. And I thought that would give me some practice in landing and steering the plane, because I've never done it before and I'm a little apprehensive about it. I don't want to turn this one into a pile of rubble in the first few seconds. Any suggestions or comments are welcome, and thank you all for the new subscriptions, and I'll look forward to publishing another update when I get something more put together. Okay, bye-bye.